And that was quite what good timing. Um, I'm wondering if I should actually have my camera on today. Um, but today I might need a slightly newer title. Maybe I should tease it a little. Oops. Where's my OBS? Where's my OBS? Excuse me. If you hear noises, that's probably because I've probably turned stuff down. Stream info. Let's update and move that. Ah, no. Ugh. Why did it do that? Update titles. No, I have to set that again. That's annoying. Weird. Why did it do that? I have no idea why I did that. But yes, I'm getting into some game dev today. And uh I may go quiet at times, but if people are interactive enough, I will try to answer it. I'm feeling a little under the weather too, because of the heat and allergies. But nothing I can't handle. Um, so again, good luck to everyone, and I am going to transit with bloody mouse. I'm using a different mouse today. Um, hope the music isn't too loud. I can always put it down. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Shuffle. There we go. Okay, it's a decent song. Right. So, welcome back to OBS. Now I can keep track of my chat. And today we're doing a multi-stream. So you can see my code in the background while watching me test this. I may also see if my buddy Michael would be open to a call. Let's do that. Oh, shall I put that on here though? Creator, social media. I haven't used that. Damn. Okay, I haven't used my actual server in a while. Should probably make a channel on it for live streams. Oh my god, Dino, you've gone and given it the wrong thing. And I've just... As soon as I go live. Ugh. Where is it? Audio out. There we go. It's really annoying because I meant to do it. And I'm now gone for about 40 minutes because of the way my pinch. Where is it? There's my right back timer. So forgive me for this. I will be back when I'm ready. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you're seeing Discord. There we go. So yeah, today I am. Where my microphone's all the way down the bottom of my audio mixer. Right. So what I'm working on today is a bit of the fixing the mechanics. So I'm going to be how do I say this? I'm fixing the free cam. So if I can find my I'll go to my player. Let's put that volume down enough. Excuse me. But yeah, so today I'm going to be trying to get some of this done. Then, so this bit on the side here is supposed to like control the face. It's like any like different expressions and things. And then these would be like tracking people in the environment and stuff. Ooh. But if anyone's got questions, feel free to chuck them away. Or if you've got advice or links to send, feel free to do that. I need new input controls. Cool. Oh yeah, and I can with the input modes here, I don't know if you can see that on my second screen, but I can just change the word from export activity to test the input systems. And that's so. I need to do this again. First, I'm going to do that because I know that doesn't exist. If only there was a way to do like a case switch. Hey, welcome back. It looks nice and technical. Been a while since I was in a dev. Yeah. Remember to back things up, cleaning up a hell of a mess from someone who didn't have backups and has all but lost their last 3 years of work. Hoping to fix it up. Yes, I know that feeling. Oh, also, I have put up. I can probably put it in the chat actually. Let me go grab it. I have the official. Ooh, I've had a follow from 2 hours ago. Nice. I've got an official Media Studio post. So feel free to go and check out that video. What shocked me is how it shot up by 900 views in 12 hours. So that's that. So who are you? Well, this is cute. A bit weird the thumbnails are cartoons, but the videos are... Okay, cool. They're an indie dev. Be nice to get some clips from this game dev stuff to put in. Maybe some like raw footage with Bandicam or something. But yeah, so that's my like actual thing. Also, if you hear my voice change a little, it's because I'm nibbling on an ice lolly. Alright, so... Yep, I got a dev TikTok now. Also, I hope the music's loud enough. I hope I'm talking over the music. That. I'm actually looking at this code and for some reason, coming back refreshed to all this, it's really, really useful. So I need... Oh yeah, it's because I'm editing it in real time. Oh, the useful thing is how easy it is to understand this new input system, because it's looking at this, it's so much easier to map things so that you can use. Like, let me just show you. So, fuck, my controller's not even plugged in. So, as you saw there is actually... so I went and looked around for, like, input nodes and stuff on creating a unique, like a unique input system with, like, actual, like, physics and stuff so that I can use it in another game. I'm gonna have to... I need to stop it so that it stops looking when I press escape. Controller, let's put that to 100 again. Let's put that to 0.65. Easy kind of works. Let's put that to 75. Okay, so the bottom pitch works. What if I put it to 65? 65 kind of works. I also have this weird bug where it rotates forward into like facing, so it's actually facing this way, but when I do this, it just does that. So if I move it to go walking, you can see it can like, it moves it to match the direction of rotation. Yeah, and I can sprint as well by holding down left shift, but I might change that to a trigger or something. And that's one of the cooler things, which is if you hold, you can actually rebind a button in your input actions without having to edit your code, which is amazing. So I can jump, I can sprint. What can I do? That angle. Oh, I haven't bound it on my controller yet, that's why. Was it V? Oh no, that's me doing that. So I can switch my input mode with F5, but it doesn't toggle back, so I need to make it so that the camera becomes kind of like the player entity as well. So I need to work that in. But then if I press F4, I can go into first person. And this will be for, this is for debug, but so yeah, that mode works quite well, and I love that there's like a little speed pan, like it teleports out, which I'm actually really proud of. I would like to make it slightly, actually no, it works in the center. Okay, it's a bit stable here now. It's always when it faces that way, it starts bugging out. Yeah, slow. I need to figure out that. But you can see here that I can actually spin rotate it. Like there's a little bit of like tracking delay. Which I've had to manually like learn how to do that. Like to give the camera a slight like off thing. So that's one of those like little tricks I've had to do. Then what was I gonna do? Move to this. What's the game idea right now? Okay, so this is like really bare bones, but I'm gonna have to stop playing this to show you. But I'm actually testing it in this tutorial event. You can kind of like see here the whole, this is like broken a little, but what happens in this scene is I go to main UI. Oops, not that one. So you can see here you've got like, okay, so this main UI, that's gonna show up in the actual game later. But this is for the tutorial section. What are you working on today? Controls. A little bit of controls, but a few other things as well. I mean, this is just a prototype. So the difference between interacting and thinking here was so that you could see what state the characters think is doing. So when it's thinking, it's thinking of something to ask. But when you interact with them, the first thing that happens is you interact. And so that when it says interacting when they're chatting with you, until you get to like multiple responses and stuff. And this is part of the tutorial, which would allow you to create your character for the save. So you would click one of these confirm buttons, and it would allow you to pick a response. So these have no functionality yet, but each one will have like a dynamic icon. So when I use my, I don't know if you can see that, it's like faint, but you can kind of like see there's like a little highlight on them. If I go quickly, you can kind of see like a blur. But so a question will generate here that you have to answer, and it'll like maybe give the answers there as well, or it'll change the text where it says confirm. And then interacting with, this is just like a little placeholder that might come down here just to say name. Be nice to get this up and working at some point. Then I have, this one would show up at the start. So this one actually, I think I've done a bit of programming for this one, like by hand. Like I literally just Googled, without any AI assistance, I just Googled, how do I make a button pick up random text from names? So you can type in there, but then for some reason it stopped functioning, or I've like changed the name of it. But that's random name. Where is it? Oh no. I'm gonna have to edit this again. Which one has the script on it? Yeah, that's an old script that I need to fix. Don't actually need that, do I? No, I'll just leave it on just for now. But you can see here that each one of these 4 buttons goes into this character creator UI. And then as you're working your character, it will like add your traits under like this. It'll give you like, it'll determine your gender, it'll do all that sort of thing. And then it'll like, on specifically like another version of this name one, I might actually duplicate that. It would ask you to, it would say like, what's your gender if you click other? So you can actually type it in, and it would replace the text in game with that. But this is just a little bit of scope creep, this one, so that I can do later with people. This is an anti-visual, this is like an anti-gacha game. So it's like all these other anime games, but it's specifically grabbing a specific niche group. So basically, it's really hard to explain because a lot of people are like, oh, an anime game's a gacha. Oh, a romance is a visual novel. And I'm thinking, why can't there just be a game which makes you focus on the characters than the money? Excuse me. And then, so I'm going to come out with this project with the working title of Project Literally. LTRLY, as you can like, you saw back there. Like toggle that, and then get this one up. So I've actually got a sketch for how this UI is supposed to look. You need to come left a little, and you need to come right a little. Oops. They tear me apart,
blowing my thoughts like a feather in the dark. Just a feather in
That's about halfway, isn't it? Oh yeah, and then over here. So if I play this, so this will eventually pop out. And it will come out. Then it's supposed to scroll to the top like this. So it's supposed to start here, but it will update and go to a set point depending on what stage you're at in the relationship. So, and technically, there's actually Stranger that's hidden above Friends, but I'm actually skipping that out because obviously, as a dating event, you're gonna become strangers and then become friends. So you get to know people there, which is realistic. But essentially, this is a romance, but with a 3D open world interactive environment. The world itself doesn't change. I can actually probably go and if I do this one. This way I can actually get the... Oh, there's my dev videos. Right, where's the folder so I don't tease it? Originals, Project Literally. This one, or is it? Yes, this one. Actually, can I? Can I? No, I can't do it because it's using a different program. But when it loads, I'm literally about to pitch this for maybe the third time now. Something always happens when I do that. The graphics have it down. This is the big right, so don't let me just... No, it's all good. I love to pitch this stuff. So yeah, so this is I love to pitch this when people ask. So here we've got my project, Live the Rom-Com Life Yourself, pronounced literally. I've noticed that in a lot of these anime games, including those unreleased ones like Ananta, so like we have this one here. That one's not actually out yet, which but it's kind of like it's going to have a more advanced version of what's already in NTE, which is you can actually take your companions out and about with you now. But what mine does is it focuses completely on the romance. There's no action, there's adventure, but not in the way you'd think it would be. Then there's... I've gone for one that I've actually played recently, which was quite fun. But pretty much any of these, people tend to like connect the characters into like relationships and stuff. But you don't ever like actually date characters as like a main theme. So this project is literally the game that doesn't exist and should, to pardon the pun. So what is this game? So it's kind of like instead of it being like just a visual novel in 2D and all that sort of stuff, it is an open world to explore together. And so the first like early release will be like 2 cities, a town, and a countryside maybe. So instead of like fast forwarding through scenes, you can actually explore these environments. It's like you can go on countryside walks. You could go to on like, I don't know, cafe dates. Maybe go to like say in a city, you go to like a bowling place and you play against the NPC each other. And then later on, there's going to be like a peer-to-peer thing where you can like have a double date with other players, or like someone on a friends list or something. And this game specifically is designed so there are no optimal routes. I don't know why I did that. So there aren't any of these in this one, because even if you change the save, you can make it save specifically like a Minecraft world, but by default, if you make a save and you go to back it up, it will read it as, oh, you've already got this save. We're going to edit your subshard. So the timeline on that one will be slightly different. So you can't speedrun if you want to save where you are, unless you delete your latest one. And so like it says down here, it says every save is a different life. So layered seed generation. Like I said, Minecraft seeds. But in this game, it's called a pulse rate system. Because like how hearts behave differently and stuff. So like the same character build, maybe the same NPC you're dating, can produce a completely different story each time. And unlike most romance games, this one also, in DLC format, will include poly and LGBT and potentially a single parent arc where you have to like also gain favor of the kid as well. So, and those are based on what I've done for my books as well, which I've been wanting to write. So going into the system, so what's a romantic timeline is called a love line in this one. Dim. So here we've got kind of like, it's named based on kind of like how the Star Citizen uses its shard systems, but instead it's not the world, it's the person. So this will like change the actual person who you're like the NPC you're playing with. So each love interest has his or her own unique seed. I need to edit this PowerPoint a little. Has their own unique seed governing personality, expression, interest, blah, 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 which you kind of saw in that little like personality chart I had. So like here it says same character build, same NPC, but you can have a completely different story. So you can't solve it, you can only live it. And here we go with the love line. So we've got, we have 3 stages in this one. I think it was 3 stages in this one as well. So there's actually more than necessary. And technically these all count as one as well. So these 3 would all go together. But one of the cool things is, you know those like little graphs, like skill trees you see in, I don't know, what was it, in Watch Dogs, where it's like you've got the character at the bottom in the middle, or like maybe in the center of a circle, and your skill tree goes out in different directions. Instead of a skill tree, you have a love line, which is based on that skill tree. And each node, as it says here, as you branch out, are emotional milestones. So let's start with this. So, oops. Oh well. So say you start like here. So this is like where you start, where everyone's strangers. And say you have someone who's out this way, you've got someone who's out this way, and these are just characters. These are just people you see on the love line, blah 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 blah. You've got character 1, 2, 3, and what you can do, what happens is they get segmented off like this, like on an actual skill chart, and then you can like do these like things. There'll be segments, so you can see how many are in the thing. So if a character is like they're not quite bonding with you, it would go further sideways. But if you are like, oops, if I do that, so let's start again. So we've got this one, like that's them. Ugh, I suck at mouse drawing. Like you would go sideways to like slowly build it up, or if you do something that really matches their interest, it aligns further and goes to something a bit more progressive. And what that does is it continues up again, and it would take you up to like where the next stage is. Then that would have its own like cinematic events, which I've got planned. I've got everything is pretty much written into a game design document, I think. Let me, where is it? Oh, and I do this. Oh, I forgot how good notes. This is a potential pricing for it as well. So I've got some examples. I'm going to put this poll up on like the actual development server as well, like the studio server maybe. I need to get rid of a whole bunch of Discord servers that I don't want to be in, but I love their emojis. So these are some of the prices. Like, feel free to like list one that you would suggest that would fit. But one of the policies of my I am the same. But one of my big policies for this series is I'll go on to it later. So in this game, it's like it's a diegetic tutorial, so you would actually be at an in-world dating event. You'd be at one of these. So you would have a social dialogue. Technically not a menu. Yeah, I know that feeling. Curtains are closed again. Mom yeets my window open when she... It sounds like I've got it sounds like I've got a vendetta against my parents, but I actually don't. I just hate the way they do things sometimes. That file is empty. It's just potential names.txt, 0 kilobytes. So I kind of went a little fancy with this, but oops. So yeah, I kind of went a little fancy with this. But this is the, I don't know if you can read this at all. But this is the game's design documents. You can see here, like, this is like before I came up with the tutorial system. So this is a little, sorry, this one's a little obsolete. So I might need to go back and overdo this again. Yeah, here we go. Stranger, friends, close friends, more than friends, predating, dating, engaged. The previous version of it was actually this. If a romantic relationship ends through incompatibility, failed moments, or narrative conflict, I'm gonna erase the ink. Oops. It was 5? Or was it 6? It was 6. Through incompatibility, failed moments, and narrative conflicts, the love line branch turns red and retreats back to either friends or close friends if the relationship can be preserved on those terms. The visual communicates an ending, not an erasure. The story simply went a different way. And here's what's really cool, is if you're lucky enough, they can act as a wingman. And that's a little bit of a scope feature. Each step I was treated the world back up. And now I just do a Minecraft world save. I had to look up what that was because I wanted something to describe like how similar it was. So you can do up to let me go back to this one. Keep doing that. But oh, how's it going again? My head's just done a funny. I've just lost my train of thought. So excuse me for that. Then I've got my one sheet. I love the colors that I picked as well because I can like use a different thing. I need to put all my DLC plans into this actually. You can kind of see I've kind of gone. I haven't done the colors on this one, but I kind of like I've got a whole bunch of DLC in that. So literally fills the gap of anime romance games. So as a pitch, literally fills that gap. It is a slow burn, story-rich romance simulation. Set in a beautifully explorable anime stylized world. Actually, believe it or not, is it this one? Yeah, I found this video. So when that loads, that will load a video probably over this, but so we've got that, we've got DLCs. So for the demo, there's going to be one major city, maybe 3 or 4 actually, not 2 to 3. Here you go. Turn this down. So this is the kind of the art style I'm going for. So this is actually hand animated, which I'm really impressed by. So what I'd love to do is turn this into an actual like shader to get this exact style, because this is what I want the game to feel like. So you can kind of see like all the different. I think someone actually videoed another person dancing, and they've just drawn over the top of it. But this is the type of thing that I want because it's so fluid, despite being like anime, like frames. So this is the kind of approach that I'd love to go for. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, so that's what I'm aiming for. I should probably fill this out. Let's do that. Potential playtesters.
Sayıyorum. Şimdi seninle geçecek o huzurlu ve güzel yıllara bakıyorum. Bana verdiğin o akılcı ve gerçekçi öğütleri hep aklımda tutuyorum.
Because I know that there's like a whole romance group that I know would love something like this. Oh, I need to go to I need to reach out to them again. Right, save that. Just checking some notes. Oh, I forgot I could do that. Do that later. Video projects. Oh, yeah, I was editing. I've got footage for that now.
To stay completely calm and handle every heavy load. You never asked for glory or for empty praise.
Where is it?
Quietly supported all my growing days.
Like, for example, I've got one of these code thing files. Oops, I hate doing this. God, stop. There we go. So you can kind of see here I've got the, like, so it's, by default, it's going to be 24 frames, but like during the emotional scenes, it's going to be like 60 FPS, like it's going to be smooth for like the really emotional scenes, like the stuff that people animate. So I've kind of like been listing that sort of stuff. But so what did you think of the animation, by the way? That's hand animated, but I would love to upgrade that into like an actual shader effect in this project. And I haven't figured out how to actually like edit a shader together. So, and here, this is like what playing. This is not transactions. This is interactions. So you actually have to like watch. I might change it to expressions, but it's also like physical stuff as well. Hey, Michael. You can definitely get the effect in 3D though. A lot of people are making strides in that direction. Yes, I know. Talking weight. I need more water. You led by an example, very firm and free of show. But yeah. So fast travel is romance. So there are specific cutscenes for date locations, like, so they sort of simulate loading screens, but they're like what do you call them? They're like in-world scripted. So when people are playing, they will see things. How's the project going so far? More fleshed out? Yes, it is. I mean, I can actually go back to the. I've got too many things open. I need to stop playing that. Excuse me. So this was just a little test mock-up scene that I put together. It's down here. Like, it's tiny on this because the canvas is so big. Like, you can see it on this view. But in this one, I'm messing with the UI. But in C Hub, so this is going to be this one save. Right, so I'm still trying to work out some of the kinks on my free cam. So I'm doing this for Michael so you can see. But I'm editing as I go. But for some reason it jitters and likes to lock in. Nice one. Actually, that works very well for this project. But you can kind of like see the character walks in the direction that I'm making it go, and there's a slight camera thing that will be. It's like it should technically start rotating like this if I'm sprinting like that. But as long as I'm changing direction, it tends to be normal. I think I've got the eyes in the wrong place. Which is weird because when I toggle,
like you.
it doesn't lock to the direction the character's actually placing.
Now I am looking for.
Yeah, I definitely think I put the eye box in the wrong place.
I keep in mind the logical.
So this is going to be one of the like datables. So like they would have a marker on top of them. That would be like your partner that follows you in world. So the walk speed you can see is kind of deliberately slow. I might make it a little slower actually. And I don't know why it jumps like that, but if I press escape it jumps back out. I'm still editing these. I don't get why it does this. But yeah, I can jump. I might halve jump maybe. Or maybe like give it a cooldown. There's a bit of a cooldown.
Заходиш, вже вставать пора. Кого ти бачиш, медсестра? Капризний дід.
There's supposed to be like a little lip that brings the character back down like that.
Аби як. Напівсліпий.
They've been like that since I've had them.
Живе. Лапки то варто взяти.
Which is 5? No, how long have I had this account? Okay, I've had this account about 10 years. So that's probably why there's 0 bits. So yeah, I've got this mode. I then have free cam, but for some reason I can't turn the camera. I can only move it. Like I can come outside of the map. I want to be able to change the speed as well with like the bumpers when I'm in this mode. What'd you see? What'd you see?
Я хлопчик непоседа милий,
You make
веселий, трішки бойовий. Мені 5 рочків десь від сили, а карусель гігант такий.
Yeah, it goes static. I don't know. I don't know why it does that. Like it just if I do this angle, like it rotates to the camera a little. Oh, trust me, in the original footage, it shook like crazy because I put the camera in the player, which is really, really funny. What I'm trying to do today is I'm trying to get this rotation to work in free cam, which it's now not doing. But I can, like, I can move, I can go up, I can go down. I'd like to be able to like control the speed and stuff at some point too. So that's that. But I am actually, and it also does this when I'm like, unless I click out, if I go in and press escape, it doesn't unmatch the camera from the mouse. I need to get rid of that fucking. Forgive the language. I should probably make my streams mature rated, because that way I can actually swear. Just I didn't do that. But yeah, so like here you can see. What's really funny? Really. Like I can actually jump on. I can jump onto the marker, which is really funny. Like I'm wondering if it's like a constant repositioning issue, where it doesn't stop when I stop, So I'd love to be able to fix that at some point. So I need to fix that. Then if I do that, you can see the making good progress. Yeah, it's still buggy. So I've got free cam, I've got my first person mode, but you can see here it's like it glitches unless I do this for free cam. And what's really cool is the free cam actually remembers the state I was in, which I'm really proud with. Oh yeah. Ooh, why'd I do that? What? It's okay. There we go. Just close that. I can do a bit of troubleshooting. Can you make it bigger? Maybe floating point error. We can have a look. I can close that now. So if I go to this. What's this game about? I was literally pitching that earlier. You know, I'm just gonna do it without the thing on. So each one of these, this is the different states. You can go back and watch this on the VOD on my YouTube. Got the love line, which is stuff. Got that. This is the whole demo thing. So I want it to make it feel for players that each playthrough is actually personalized or like personal to them. And I really want to avoid the use of AI in terms of like scripted NPC behaviors, because again, with artificial intelligence, well, the generative intelligence as I want to call it, this is, I feel like we just keep going on tangents. Yeah, tangents is how development works. So you said my, where is it? It is. So that's the demo scope. Then I've got like the core DLCs. I'm gonna fix these prices actually. So here is to the Father who laid the solid ground. So let's do that. And then this is my like little collaborators page. So these are the types of people I'm looking for. And taught me everything I ever need to know. Today I deeply honor the unselfish work you do. I count myself so lucky to have you love catching me out with that. And then this is like the little tagline. And then that's my studio name there. So yeah, that's basically, save that. So that's the whole duck with that. I can hear it on my end. Can someone play it again? Oh, here we go. There we go, that should play it now. So I need my you. Your logical, calm advice was always staying near. So here is to the Father who laid the solid ground, the calmest, wisest man that I have ever found. You gave me heavy roots to always help me grow, and taught me everything I ever need to know. Today I deeply honor the
selfish work you do. I count myself so
let's see.
to have a dad like you. You never use exaggerated words or promises.
Hang on a minute. What?
Grand. You always proved
So I need to check some music I'm playing.
by actions you had planned. A firm foundation that will never.
I've just realized I've not been playing my playlist. Oops. Here we go. I was just kind of like, why are there lyrics? Because I've got a playlist that doesn't have it. Streamer mode just let you pick what goes to stream, what doesn't. That's what I use anyway. It works quite well. Yeah, I just had to change something in this. So, okay, so I was going to do power piston, select, free camera. Add binding with a modifier. Corrections. Hold. How does a press point? Because I want the hold time to be. 0.4 seconds. I want it to be 0.5. Modify needs to be press. No, let's do. Binding. How do I do this? I want to make it held. Add a binding on that. Stick it on that. Meanwhile, I'm experimenting with singing stuff, but that's far. I need decent singing. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe as a teaser, I could put one of your little singing streams on in the background, on like one of the like billboards or something. It's like Twitch could have their like promotional, like a promo stream in the background or something that's just linked. Ah, see you, Madigan, or Madmin, however you want to be called. Wow, I've been busy today. I've barely done any programming, which I probably should be doing. Oh my god, where's this zoomed in? No. Oops, no, I don't want to speed dial. I can picture that. Right, so I need. Activity I need. I've got crouch. Oops. This game isn't for touchscreen yet. Oh, okay, so it's under an axis. Copy that. There you go. It'd be nice to actually get some backing for this project, because should I should I set up a Ko-Fi? Look at that. Jeez. Sell stuff too. Cool, I can actually make it capitalized. I can't believe I'm doing this midstream. Probably I should do this later, which is really annoying. Kind of what it does. Oh, that's cool. I now have 960 views. Hey, how's it gone up? Oh, nice. It's 963 now. So I love keeping track of my first video on the channel. There we go. Cool. Oh my god, really? Caught me off guard with that. But yes, I really want to get this project done. So, and again, as it says in the stream title, ask me anything. It always does that when I put my controller on my computer. Is it a cable? Yep, it's that cable. It's the camera. Right, I'm swapping that back. Oh, my nose. That's yesterday. How do I get it so that if I hold a button, it goes into free cam? Has Unity frozen? No, Unity's frozen. Ah, no, yes, it's back. It was just loading the scripts. How big should a cityscape actually be for this? Oh, didn't know I could do that. Your controller when you plug it in. That's hilarious. Right. This is actually quite a good way to do beaches. So the sun is facing this way. Let's do that. We have a dock. This is just so I know where the rough edge is going to be. Should probably put a hill in like the middle or something. This is a massive place to walk around in. Actually, this would be good for like the city. Then maybe I could, I don't know, put massive mountains around this bit or something. Like along this bit here. Actually, you know, I'm actually going to do that. Let's grab these. And already that's kind of looking a little decent. Back and have a look at this. Those actually look good. Would you guys agree? Oh, one thing, I need to do that eye thing. Alright, let's go on down here. 65. Speeds. Speed. 5. What price good? Let's make that 85, 65. Actually, no, let's make that 50 just to see if that does anything. Five on that. See what it does now. I mean, I actually quite like those mountains in the distance. I do need to fix this. I do need to fix that. Why are you now facing that way? Yeah, that works. As soon as I... What the hell? Oh, is it because it's trying to look towards 0, 0? That is the slowest moving I've ever seen. I should probably put a limit on how far the free camera has to be from the player. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay. So what was it? What was the variable for the free cam? It was just a game object, wasn't it? Oh yeah, there you go, player camera. And isn't there a player itself? I swear there's something in my code that's doing something wrong. Was it if player camera? Do you minus or add it? I've forgotten if you minus or add on whatever it is. Ugh. Do you mind also add for translating it? Like, let me put this up on the big screen here. Let's do this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna properties. No filters. Hang on a second. Oh, no, I've put that down. There we go. Bit better. I would really not be surprised if you just use one. True, but then it becomes a city picture taker rather than a romance sim. I want the free cam is there so people can get pictures of their characters together, and it's supposed to pause the game time. Or like maybe there'll be a pause toggle or something. F player camera plus. How do I do this? You know, I'm gonna have to create one called self. Just call it get self. Because that's what because they call it self in Unreal, don't they? No, I mean the jittering. I get the point. Frequency feature. The jittering, yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, I need to sort that out. And how is my music doing? Is it just the same song? Oh no, it is actually going through them. Skipping to this one. Do any of these kind of like invoke the sort of like romantic sort of feel for this that this game will have? The music. That's what I want to know. It would be nice to know if the music I have playing actually like links up to the music, maybe. Would it? Come on. Yeah. Yay, there we go. If anyone saw that just slide across the screen, I'm sorry in advance. I'm distracted. I need to stop that. You can tell I'm getting tired. Right. Should I? Might set that times 2. Because it needs to be a bit faster. I know I can do it here now. Greater than or equal. No, what is it? Ah, this is why I need help with Unity. Hey, River. This is a bug and a half. Ugh. I want to Google it. Oh, actually. So if that does transform, okay. I think that's what it's supposed to do. Okay, now what's this? Hmm. Okay, I've got player input. Really? Huh. Don't really want to use that. That movement is. Vertical velocity. Let's see what that does. I know there's a cursor input issue down there. Let's see. I'm actually grateful to any lurkers who have just been around. Come on, play. Table. Are you kidding me? I can't fix that. Ugh. Ooh, there it was. I'm actually really beginning to flag, so I'm gonna have to end the stream there. I did not start the timer. Thank you who's tuned in. It takes ages to do this stuff, and I really wish my cursor wasn't broken. Ugh. Okay, so that's how that's done. I think I fixed it. Cool. Right. Yeah, it's not bad for a stream. Maybe later. It'd be nice to actually. Let me check. I don't get why it does that. yeah, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I may do off-stream development, but feel free to, I don't know, go through, review, clip, or whatever. Because I know for a fact that you guys have done a lot of funny things. But thank you for tuning in. Actually, should we actually go and raid someone? I think we should raid blah, blah, blah. Raid. Who can we raid? Ooh, I know who we can raid. So thanks for tuning in. So the raid will be starting soon. I'm actually really grateful that people have tuned in for this one. Because last time I did this, I only had 1 or 2. I've only just looked at the number and realized how many have I had? Like, so anyway, I will catch you all later. And I really, really hope to actually keep doing dev streams, but I don't know how often I'm going to do it. So, but yeah, I will catch. For some reason, the music. Let me just audio output. Yeah. Here we go. Music output. Outward music. Anyway, off we go.
Oh, you need TypeScript XML. How do you? Okay, so if they want to change things on the website, do they have to hire you again, or are they able to tweak the site? I'm just curious. Hey, Cage, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? We've been bug fixing. Yeah, that's good. Happy to hear it.